Well, that's not a problem. Just use your Apple Card and save a whopping 3%. Just make sure to pay us back in time though, or we'll charge you a whopping 20% in interest. Yes, that's a fifth. Oh, hi there. I'm Sam Tucker from Apple, and we've been hearing a lot lately from our customers about the pricing of our products and upgrades, such as they've said things like, why does a terabyte of storage cost as much as an iPad? Why does a polishing cloth cost $19 when it used to cost $0? And why do the wheels for my computer cost more than the wheels for my car? Well, first off, let me just say that you are not alone. For example, Apple CEO Tim Cook could only recently afford the first ever Mac computer, second-hand. And our first CEO, Steve Jobs, had to work as a refrigerator salesman before he could afford only the smallest iPod. And really, if you want to hear some criticisms about Apple's pricing, then just listen to the former Microsoft CEO, Steve Ballmer, who said he had to steal his MacBook from a Hawaiian man. It's true! So, why does Apple charge so much for their products and upgrades? Well, basically, when it comes to pricing our products, we think different. Because while other companies might charge for upgrades based on how much they cost, we price upgrades based on how likely it is that you'll just buy the next model up. For example, let's say that you want to buy a 15-inch MacBook Air. Well, if you want it to last, you're probably going to want to upgrade its storage from the small 256 gigabytes we put in the base model. And if you're already spending $200 more for storage, well, you might as well spend an extra $100 to get the Pro model MacBook. And geez, that Pro model isn't going to do well with just 8 gigabytes of RAM in there. So maybe we'll just spend another $200 to bump that up to 16. And heck, would you look at that? That puts us just $200 away from getting the Pro chip in the Pro model. And so on. You see how this works? And since Apple software doesn't work on anyone else's hardware that you can upgrade yourself, then you're stuck paying whatever we decide to charge you.
That's just incredible.
See, in the before time, you didn't have to be too tech savvy to upgrade the RAM and storage on your computer yourself. Usually just a standard screwdriver would do the job. And it would be a lot cheaper that way too. But Apple needs to make money. And it turns out that our most profitable item wasn't the iPod or the Mac or even the iPhone. No, our biggest money maker is a soldering iron. And with that magic wand, we made upgrading your computer nearly impossible without a special heat gun, scraper doodle, and a certified super nerd to help you along the way. But what if you do have all of those things? Well, don't worry, because as the biggest dongle seller in the world, we'll still find a way to f you.
It's coming out of my ass.
Such as using more serialization in our parts, which basically means only authorized Apple people with special authorized software will be able to swap parts in your computers and phones. Because if you do it yourself, then you're doing it yourself wrong. Stop it. And that is why Apple upgrades cost so much. Because we have to invest a lot of time and money to find new, innovative ways to stop you from doing it.
Subscribe today.
Another day's job done well. Oh, hi everyone, thanks for watching. Why not like the video for $400 or subscribe for $8.50? And while you're at it, why not watch another fun tech video on the channel for $6,942 and $85,000 and $9.55.